Biodiversity, the variety of life on Earth, is one of the planet's most critical and complex natural assets. It encompasses the diversity of species, the genetic variation within those species, and the range of ecosystems that support life. This intricate web of life is not just a marvel of nature, it is also essential to the survival and well-being of all living organisms, including humans. Biodiversity plays a fundamental role in maintaining the health of ecosystems, providing essential services, supporting economic activities, and contributing to cultural and spiritual values. Its importance cannot be overstated, as it underpins the very existence of life on Earth. One of the primary reasons biodiversity is so important is its role in ecosystem stability and resilience. Ecosystems with high biodiversity tend to be more resilient to disturbances such as climate change, disease, and natural disasters. This resilience comes from the variety of species that can perform similar functions within an ecosystem. For instance, in a diverse forest, if one species of plant is affected by a disease, other species that perform similar roles, such as providing food or habitat for animals, can continue to thrive, ensuring the ecosystem remains functional. This redundancy is crucial for maintaining ecosystem services, such as clean air and water, pollination of crops, decomposition of waste, and regulation of the climate, all of which are vital to human survival. Biodiversity also plays a significant role in supporting the global economy. Many industries, particularly agriculture, pharmaceuticals, and tourism, rely directly on the variety of life. In agriculture, the genetic diversity of crops and livestock is crucial for breeding new varieties that can withstand pests, diseases, and changing climate conditions. Wild relatives of domesticated species often contain genetic traits that can be used to improve crops, making them more resilient and productive. In the pharmaceutical industry, a significant proportion of medicines are derived from plants, animals, and microorganisms. The discovery of new drugs often depends on the exploration of biodiversity-rich environments, such as rainforests and coral reefs. Meanwhile, tourism, especially ecotourism, depends heavily on healthy ecosystems and abundant wildlife. The revenue generated from tourism can support conservation efforts and provide livelihoods for local communities, further emphasizing the economic value of biodiversity. Beyond its economic importance, biodiversity is vital for the cultural and spiritual well-being of many communities around the world. Indigenous peoples, in particular, have a deep connection with the land and its biodiversity, which forms the foundation of their cultural identities, traditions, and livelihoods. Biodiversity is often embedded in traditional knowledge systems, which have been passed down through generations. These systems include sustainable practices for managing natural resources, such as agriculture, hunting, and fishing, that have allowed communities to live in harmony with nature for millennia. The loss of biodiversity can therefore lead to the erosion of cultural heritage and the loss of valuable traditional knowledge. Furthermore, biodiversity has intrinsic value, meaning that all species have a right to exist, regardless of their utility to humans. This ethical perspective recognizes that humans are just one part of the broader web of life, and that every species contributes to the planet's ecological balance. The loss of even a single species can have unforeseen consequences, as it may play a role in maintaining the structure and function of its ecosystem. The extinction of species due to human activities, such as habitat destruction, pollution, overexploitation, and climate change, represents a loss not just for the natural world, but for humanity as well, as it diminishes the richness and beauty of the planet. The importance of biodiversity is further highlighted by the challenges posed by global environmental changes. Climate change, in particular, threatens to disrupt ecosystems and accelerate the loss of biodiversity. As temperatures rise, habitats shift, and extreme weather events become more frequent, many species may struggle to adapt. This loss of biodiversity can lead to the breakdown of ecosystem services that are essential for life on Earth. Protecting biodiversity is therefore not just an environmental issue, but a matter of human survival. Conservation efforts, such as establishing protected areas, restoring degraded habitats, and promoting sustainable resource use, are essential for preserving biodiversity and ensuring that ecosystems can continue to provide the services on which we depend. In conclusion, Biodiversity is the foundation of life on Earth, providing the essential services that sustain ecosystems, economies, cultures, and the well-being of all living organisms. Its importance extends far beyond its immediate economic and practical benefits. It is a vital component of the planet's resilience and stability. As humans continue to impact the environment, the protection and preservation of biodiversity have become more critical than ever. By safeguarding biodiversity, we ensure a healthy and sustainable future for generations to come, recognizing the intrinsic value of the natural world and our responsibility to protect it.